Do you want to see how you get results? I want to show you this. This is so cool. Listen, I'm so good. This is what I realized, that I can take information and I study it and I study it and I study it and I try and find what is the easiest way to explain this. Because you could read book after book after book after book after book. Listen, Bob Proctor did this work for 60 years to make it as simple as possible, and he put it into thinking, into results. But I want to show you where your results come from and why they're happening. Oh my goodness, it's like a light bulb moment for me, for all the things I've read, and I'm going to put it into a wee diagram. Are you ready? So here we go. So we all know Bob's amazing diagram, don't we? And look, oh, it's pink today. Really good. So here we go. Here's me. I'm not going to bother putting hair on. And I've got the top here, and we know this is our 2% conscious at the top and our 98% subconscious under here. Doesn't really look like that, but it gives you a bit of an idea. And most of the time, what we're trying to do is we're trying to do everything with the 2%, when actually the results come from the 98%. And half the time we can't even see what's going on. Now, what happens? Let me just choose a different color here. Let me see, we'll have a bit of yellow going on here. Right. So I've got my big thick line. Oh, I've got my big thick line. We're still here. We're still here. So what happens is you've got this amazing light, amazing, amazing, pure, pure light coming into us. It is as pure and as precious. It is love. It is unconditional love. It is pure, pure light itself. So what happens next? Well, it comes through us, and guess what? We're the filter. We literally are. We are the actual filter. So there's a filter inside us. Doesn't look very good, does it? There's a filter inside us that all this wonderful information. Here's what it's like. I did a live before about a light bulb. So you've got all this beautiful electricity coming into a light bulb, and there's resistance, which then sends it out, and it's either going to be 40 watt or 100 watt, for example. And so that's what's happening to us. We're the filter, we're the resistance. And so what's going on in your filter? So what is it then that we end up looking at here? What is coming out the other side? Okay, so here we go. Comes out the other side, and this is our reality. And actually, this is merely the shadow. This is merely the shadow. But where do we spend our time looking? We tend to spend our time looking at the shadow, don't we? All the things that are going wrong, all the things that we don't have, we're looking at the shadow. But that shadow is only 0.001% of what's going on. That's it. 0.001% of what is going on. And we tend to spend most of our time actually in that place. So here is 99.99%. And over here is 0.001%. And that's where we tend to spend most of our time. Wow. So what we can derive is that this is actually the future. Because this is pure potentiality in it. Pure potentiality. And actually over here is our past. Oh, can you see this in this diagram? Can you see it? Stop the screen for a minute. Sit and stare at this. Take a good look. Take a good look at this. Where are you spending most of your time looking? So that's the first thing you can do. The next thing you can do is, what the heck is going on in this filter here? How do we know what's in here? Well, that's where I come in. That's where Bob's material, thinking into results, comes in. That's where the strengths come in, Gallup strengths. It shows you, first of all, how you're thinking. So it shows you your initial filter. It shows you why you have energy, why you lack in energy. That's the first piece of information that literally paradigm shifted me in my self-image about who I thought I was. And then I literally ended up earning an extra 100K, and I went to number one in a top pharmaceutical company, all within 3 months. Yes, of doing my strengths. It wasn't enough to keep me there because I thought I knew everything. I didn't realize how deep that filter went. I mean, now I understand that I don't really need to clean it, but I needed to clean it to see that I didn't need to clean it, that I already was everything I wanted to be. But I kept looking at the shadow instead of looking at the possibility. And so, yeah, can you see what's in your filter? It went so deep for me, I couldn't see it. The filter, it's like the eye can't see the eye. Can it? No. As I'm looking at you here, I can't see my eyes. Can you see your eyes when you're looking at me? No. So there I become your mirror. And the world becomes your mirror. So stop looking at the shadow and spending all your time in the shadow, no matter how good. It doesn't matter how good or how bad it is. It's the shadow of your filter. We want to get to your filter. What is in your program? What is in your filter? Imagine all the time that you're going to save knowing what's in your filter. Imagine that time. But first of all, can you just see this image here and see where results are coming from? Where are you looking? Where are you looking? Are you looking at the past? Or are you looking at the pure potential that you already are? You really are everything. All it is a filter in your way. And when we can clear the filter, you don't have to be better. No, you already are what you're seeking. Because in this, the yellow bit there is everything you ever wanted. And that is flowing through you at all times. But you don't believe it. That filters your beliefs and is so deep rooted. But you can see them. And when you see them, you don't have to heal anything. How good's that? No, there's nothing to heal. We're just going to clean the filter. But we need to see the filter to be able to clean the filter. That's why no amount of knowledge is going to clean your filter. It just puts more knowledge on top of the filter. Another course, another program, just more knowledge on top of the filter. How do you think that's going to help you? It's just going to make you feel even worse because your filter's dragging in that information to make you feel worse in the first place. What are you looking at? I want you to know that you are pure potentiality itself. This is it. This is science right here. It's good, isn't it? If I just made your life easier, do you see what you're looking at now? Do you see where you're putting all your effort? If we're trying to change things in the shadow, you're trying to change them in the past, which means you're just rearranging the past. Wow. How long have we been doing that? Time to stop. Time to stop. I'd love to show you how. Book a call, but only if you're ready and serious to invest in yourself. I can't help you otherwise. One call will not change the rest of your life. It'll change your direction and a path for a bit. But I want you to change the rest of your life. Are you up for doing this together? Or just take a look at this diagram and see if you can figure it out yourself. Listen, have the most awesome day. And yeah, I don't know. Try looking at the 99% instead of the 1%. You are pure potentiality itself, I promise. Don't believe me? Sure, what do I know? How would it make you feel to live like that? How would it make you feel to live like that? That's what this comes down to, which means what? Which means what? Take your pick. Think that you're not worthy and you have to change everything, or think, oh my goodness, I am capable of anything. You choose. Have a good day now.